Have you ever held yourself back because you didn't believe you were good enough? Have you ever looked at successful people and thought, they must have something special that I don't? I used to think that too, until I discovered The Power of Self-Confidence by Brian Tracy. This book isn't just about feeling good. It's about developing unshakable confidence that leads to real success. Tracy reveals that confidence is a skill, not a talent. And today, I'll share with you the most powerful lessons from this book. Ones that can help you break free from doubt and step into the confident, unstoppable version of yourself. Chapter 1. Confidence comes from competence. Have you ever looked at someone who radiates confidence and thought, wow, they were born that way? Maybe it's a charismatic speaker who commands the room, or an athlete who performs under pressure like it's second nature. It's easy to believe that confidence is some kind of natural gift reserved for a lucky few. But Brian Tracy reveals a powerful truth. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. And the foundation of confidence? Competence. Think about it. When do you feel most confident? It's when you know you've put in the effort, practiced repeatedly, and mastered a skill. Confidence isn't about arrogance or pretending. It's about trusting yourself because you've done the work. The fear of starting. Let's be honest, starting something new is intimidating. Whether it's speaking in public, playing an instrument, or even stepping into a new job, the initial phase is always shaky. The first time you try, you might fumble. The second time, it gets a little easier. And by the 10th time, you start feeling like you belong. I remember when I had to give my first public speech. Just the thought of standing in front of a crowd made my palms sweat. My voice would shake, my mind would go blank, and I'd feel like running away. But I knew that the only way to get better was to keep trying. So I started small, talking in front of friends, then speaking up in small meetings, and eventually standing in front of larger audiences. Was I perfect? No. But every attempt made me a little better, a little more prepared, and slowly I started to feel confident. This is how confidence works. It's not something that magically appears. It's built brick by brick through experience and repetition. The power of practice. Think about a child learning to ride a bike. No one expects them to be perfect on the first try. They wobble, they fall, they scrape their knees. But with each attempt, they get steadier. And one day, without even realizing it, they're riding effortlessly, feeling the wind in their hair. Confidence in any skill follows the same pattern. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And once you reach a level of competence, your confidence skyrockets. This applies to every area of life. If you want to be a great speaker, practice speaking. Start with a mirror, then with a friend, then in a small group. If you want to be more confident in social situations, start conversations with strangers, even if it's just a simple hello. If you want to ace an interview, prepare answers, do mock interviews, and study the company inside out. The key is simple. Action breeds competence. Competence breeds confidence. Overcoming the "I'm not ready" mindset. Many people hold themselves back because they feel they're not ready yet. They wait for the perfect moment, the day they magically feel confident enough to take action. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes because of action. Let's say you want to start a business, but you keep hesitating because you feel you need more knowledge, more experience, or more preparation. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll never start. The best way to become confident in business is by actually starting, making mistakes, learning from them, and improving along the way. The same goes for any area of life. Fitness, relationships, career, or personal growth. Start now. Improve as you go. Practical steps to build competence and confidence. So, how can you start building confidence through competence today? Here are 3 actionable steps. 1. Identify a skill you want to be confident in. Whether it's public speaking, leadership, social skills, or fitness. Pick something you've been avoiding due to fear. 2. Commit to daily practice. Even 10 minutes a day can make a difference. If you want to get better at speaking, practice a short talk every day. If you want to be more confident in social settings, start a small conversation with someone new each day. 3. Embrace mistakes as part of the process. No one becomes great overnight. Every mistake is a stepping stone to improvement. Instead of fearing failure, welcome it as a teacher. Confidence is not an accident, and it's definitely not reserved for a select few. It's a result of preparation, practice, and persistence. If you take just one lesson from this, let it be this. Don't wait to feel confident. Start practicing, and confidence will follow. So, what's one skill you've been holding back on because you don't feel ready? Decide today to take the first step. Your future confident self will thank you. Rock it. Chapter 2. Eliminate negative self-talk. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, I always mess things up, or success is for others, not me? If so, you're not alone. The truth is, the biggest enemy of confidence isn't failure, it's self-doubt. Brian Tracy teaches us that what we say to ourselves matters more than what anyone else says. It's not the outside world that holds us back the most. It's the voice inside our own heads. And if that voice is constantly negative, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The power of words we tell ourselves. Imagine you have a friend who constantly puts you down. Every time you try something new, they say, you're going to fail. Why even bother? Would you want to spend time with that person? Probably not. Now, here's the real question. Would you talk to yourself the same way? Most of us do, without even realizing it. We replay past mistakes, doubt our abilities, and assume the worst about our future. And the more we do this, the more our subconscious mind believes it to be true. A few years ago, I had a terrible habit of telling myself, I'm just not a lucky person. Whenever something went wrong, I'd reinforce that belief. See, this always happens to me. And guess what? My results reflected my thoughts. I would hesitate to take action, expect failure, and ultimately prove myself right. But everything changed when I made one simple shift. I started talking to myself differently. Instead of reinforcing negativity, I told myself, I am capable. I am prepared. I can figure this out. At first, it felt unnatural. My old beliefs fought back. But over time, as I kept repeating these empowering statements, I started believing them. And when my mindset changed, so did my results. How negative self-talk affects your confidence. Your brain is like a supercomputer, and your self-talk is the programming code. If you keep feeding it negative commands, it will produce negative results. But if you install a new, empowering script, you can rewire your confidence. Here's how negative self-talk slowly destroys confidence. 1. It creates limiting beliefs. If you repeatedly tell yourself, I'm bad at public speaking, you'll avoid opportunities to improve, reinforcing the belief even more. 2. It triggers fear and hesitation. Doubting yourself leads to hesitation, and hesitation leads to missed opportunities. 3. It becomes your identity. The more you say something, the more you believe it's part of who you are, making it even harder to change. But the good news? You can break this cycle. Reprogramming your mind. The power of positive affirmations. One of the fastest ways to eliminate negative self-talk is through positive affirmations. This isn't just some fluffy motivational trick. It's backed by neuroscience. When you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you create new neural pathways in your brain. Over time, these new patterns become your default way of thinking. Here's how you can start. 1. Identify your negative beliefs. Pay attention to the negative things you say to yourself daily. Are you telling yourself, I'm not good enough? I always fail. or I'm not talented. Write them down. 2. Flip the script. Create a positive affirmation to counter each negative belief. For example, instead of I'm not smart enough, say I am constantly learning and growing. Instead of I'll never succeed, say every failure is a step closer to success. Instead of I don't deserve this, say I am worthy of success and happiness. 3. Repeat daily. Say these affirmations every morning and whenever self-doubt creeps in. Speak them out loud with confidence, even if you don't fully believe them yet. 4. Act as if. Start behaving as if you already believe in yourself. Stand tall, make eye contact, and take bold actions. Your body language influences your mindset. Practical steps to stop negative self-talk. Catch yourself in the act. Every time you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and challenge the thought. Ask, is this really true? Or is this just fear talking? Reframe the situation. Instead of saying I failed, say I learned something valuable. Instead of I'm bad at this, say I'm improving every day. Surround yourself with positivity. The people you spend time with influence your mindset. Surround yourself with those who uplift and encourage you. Keep a wins journal. Write down 3 small wins every day. This shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. If you truly want to build confidence, start by controlling the conversation in your mind. The way you talk to yourself shapes your actions, and your actions shape your reality. Confidence isn't about never feeling doubt. It's about choosing to believe in yourself despite it. So, take a moment today to listen to your inner dialogue. Is it building you up or tearing you down? If it's the latter, change the script. Your mind is listening, and it will believe whatever you tell it. Remember, you are capable. You are prepared. You can figure this out. Chapter 3. Act as if you're already confident. Have you ever met someone who just radiates confidence? They walk into a room, and instantly people notice. They speak with certainty, move with purpose, and seem completely comfortable in their own skin. But here's the secret. They weren't born that way. Brian Tracy teaches us one of the most powerful confidence-building techniques. Act as if you already have the confidence you desire. Your mind and body are deeply connected, which means that how you carry yourself physically can influence how you feel mentally. When you stand tall, make eye contact, and speak with authority, your brain starts to believe that you're confident, even if you weren't feeling that way moments before. The science behind acting as if. This isn't just a psychological trick. It's backed by research. Amy Cuddy, a Harvard psychologist, found that body language affects not only how others see us, but also how we see ourselves. In one of her famous studies, participants were asked to adopt either a power pose, standing tall, shoulders back, taking up space, or a low power pose, hunched shoulders, head down, arms crossed, for 2 minutes. The results? Those in the power pose experienced an increase in testosterone, the dominance hormone, and a decrease in cortisol, the stress hormone. Those in the low power pose showed the opposite effect. They felt more anxious and less confident. In simple terms, your body influences your mind just as much as your mind influences your body. So, the next time you feel nervous before a meeting, a presentation, or even a social interaction, adjust your posture, lift your chin, and own the space around you. A personal story. My fake confidence that became real. I remember one particular job interview where I felt completely unqualified. The role was a big step up, and I kept thinking, what if they find out I don't know enough? What if I mess up? But then I remembered this principle. Act as if I already had the job. Before walking in, I took a deep breath, straightened my posture, and told myself, I belong here. I spoke with confidence, smiled genuinely, and carried myself as if I was already part of the company. And guess what? That single shift in behavior changed everything. The interviewer responded positively to my energy. I felt more in control, and by the end of the meeting, I had convinced myself that I was capable. I got the job, and here's the key lesson. Confidence isn't about faking it. It's about training your brain to recognize your own worth. How to act as if and instantly boost your confidence. If you're feeling uncertain or anxious, here are some practical ways to use this principle in your daily life. 1. Adjust your body language. Stand tall with your shoulders back. Keep your chin up and maintain steady eye contact. Use open and relaxed gestures instead of crossing your arms or fidgeting. Smile. This not only makes you seem more confident, but also tricks your brain into feeling more positive. 2. Speak with authority. Slow down your speech. Nervous people tend to rush their words. Avoid filler words like and like. They make you sound uncertain. Use a slightly lower tone, not forced, to project confidence and credibility. Instead of ending statements like a question, "I think this is right," say them with certainty, "This is the right approach." 3. Dress the part. What you wear can affect how you feel. When you dress well, you automatically feel more confident. Choose outfits that make you feel strong and capable. It sets the tone for your mindset. 4. Visualize success before it happens. Before an important event, take a moment to imagine yourself succeeding. Picture yourself walking into a room with confidence, shaking hands firmly, and handling conversations smoothly. This mental rehearsal helps reduce anxiety and primes your brain for success. 5. Take small, bold actions. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build. Start with small, courageous actions. Speak up in a meeting. Start a conversation with a stranger. Share your opinion without hesitating. Each time you take action, your brain registers, "I did it," and your confidence grows. Confidence isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's something anyone can develop. By simply acting as if you're already confident, you send a powerful message to your brain. I am capable, I belong, and I am in control. So the next time self-doubt creeps in, remember this. Confidence is a choice, and you can choose to act like the person you aspire to be, starting today. Chapter 4. Take control of your fears. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to confidence. It whispers doubts in your ear, convinces you that you're not ready, and holds you back from chasing your dreams. But here's what Brian Tracy teaches us. Confident people don't let fear control them. They feel fear just like everyone else, but they act anyway. Fear is a liar. Think about a time when you hesitated to take a big step. Maybe you wanted to ask for a promotion, start a new business, speak in front of a crowd, express your true feelings to someone. At that moment, your mind probably flooded with what-ifs. What if I fail? What if I embarrass myself? What if I'm not good enough? But let's pause for a second. How many of those fears actually came true? More often than not, the worst-case scenario never happens. And even when things don't go perfectly, we adapt, learn, and grow stronger. Fear is just an illusion, a mental trick designed to keep you in your comfort zone. But confidence? Confidence is built when you step outside that comfort zone. Take risks and prove to yourself that you are capable. The truth about fear: you'll never feel ready. One of the biggest myths about confidence is that you have to feel ready before you take action. The truth? No one ever feels 100% ready. Entrepreneurs don't start businesses because they have everything figured out. They start, they learn, they adapt. Public speakers don't give flawless speeches because they were born with confidence. They practice, make mistakes, and improve over time. Leaders don't step up because they have zero fear. They step up despite the fear. If you wait until you feel ready, you'll spend your whole life waiting. The secret is to take action first, then confidence will follow. A personal story. Facing my fear of public speaking. I used to be terrified of public speaking. Just the thought of standing in front of a crowd made my hands sweaty and my heart race. One day, an opportunity came up to give a short presentation at work. My first instinct? Avoid it at all costs. But then I remembered something. If I kept running from fear, I'd never grow. So, I said yes. I prepared, practiced, and when the moment came, I still felt nervous, but I did it anyway. Was it perfect? No, but the fear didn't kill me. And the next time I had to speak, it was easier. The time after that, even easier. By repeatedly facing my fear, I took away its power. Today, I can confidently speak in front of hundreds of people. Not because I was born fearless, but because I learned that fear loses its grip when you take action. How to overcome fear and build confidence. If fear is holding you back, here are some practical steps to break free and take control. 1. Identify your fear and challenge it. Write down what you're afraid of. Then ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? If that happens, can I recover? Hint, the answer is almost always yes. What's the best that could happen if I take this risk? When you look at fear logically, you'll realize that most of your worries are irrational or exaggerated. 2. Take small steps first. You don't have to dive into the deep end immediately. Start small and build momentum. Afraid of public speaking? Start by speaking in small groups. Scared to ask for a promotion? Start by having a casual conversation with your boss about career growth. Nervous about starting a business? Start it as a side project before going all in. 3. Use the 5-second rule. Mel Robbins, a motivational speaker, teaches the 5-second rule. If you feel fear creeping in, count 5-4-3-2-1 and take action before your brain talks you out of it. If you're hesitating to raise your hand in a meeting, count down and do it. If you're overthinking sending an important email, count down and hit send. This simple trick stops overthinking and forces you to take action. 4. Reframe fear as excitement. Physiologically, fear and excitement feel the same. Racing heart, butterflies in the stomach, increased adrenaline. The difference? Your mindset. Instead of saying, I'm so nervous about this speech, say, I'm excited to share my ideas with the audience. This small shift changes how your brain processes fear. 5. Focus on growth, not perfection. Fear thrives on the illusion of perfection. But confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about learning and improving. Every time you take action, you grow, you learn, and you get better. Final thoughts. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Fear will always be there. But the difference between confident people and those who stay stuck is how they respond to fear. They don't wait for fear to disappear. They take action despite it. They don't let fear control them. They control their fear. So, the next time you feel fear holding you back, ask yourself, am I going to let this fear define me? Or am I going to take action and prove that I am stronger than my doubts? Because the truth is, you are capable of far more than you think. All you have to do is take that first step. Chapter 5. Surround yourself with confidence builders. They say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And it's true. The people around you influence your mindset, your beliefs, and ultimately your confidence. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and fear, it will seep into your own thinking. But if you surround yourself with confident, driven individuals, their energy will lift you up. Your environment shapes your confidence. Imagine you have 2 friends. Friend A always complains about life, doubts every decision, and constantly tells you why things won't work. Friend B encourages you, believes in your potential, and pushes you to aim higher? Which friend will make you feel more confident? The truth is, negativity is contagious, but so is confidence. When you're around people who think big, take risks, and believe in themselves, their mindset starts rubbing off on you. The confidence-killing trap. Many people unknowingly surround themselves with dream killers. People who project their own fears and insecurities onto others. That's too risky. What if you fail? You're not smart enough for that job. Be realistic. People like us don't achieve that kind of success. If you listen to these voices long enough, you start believing them. And that's dangerous. Because once you doubt yourself, you stop taking action. Confidence isn't just about what you think. It's about what you absorb from your surroundings. My experience, how I changed my circle and built confidence. A few years ago, I noticed that I was surrounded by people who were constantly negative. They doubted themselves, complained about their circumstances, and discouraged me from taking risks. Then I made a conscious decision. I started surrounding myself with people who inspired me. Heavy check mark, I joined groups of ambitious, positive thinkers. Heavy check mark, I spent time with people who were taking action and achieving their goals. Heavy check mark, I distanced myself from toxic relationships that drained my energy. And guess what? My confidence skyrocketed. Seeing others take bold steps made me believe that I could do it too. If you want to build unshakable confidence, you have to be intentional about the people you allow into your life. How to build a confidence-boosting circle. If you're serious about growing your confidence, take control of your environment. Here's how. 1. Identify your current circle. Ask yourself, do the people around me encourage me or bring me down? Are they confident and ambitious, or do they constantly doubt themselves? Do they challenge me to grow, or do they keep me stuck? If you realize that your current circle is filled with negativity, it's time to make a change. 2. Find people who inspire you. Look for people who, heavy check mark, have a growth mindset. Heavy check mark, take action despite fear. Heavy check mark, encourage and uplift others. Heavy check mark, push you to be your best self. These people don't have to be in your immediate circle yet. You can find them in networking events, online communities, mastermind groups, books, podcasts, and social media. If you don't have inspiring people around you yet, start learning from those who have the mindset you want. 3. Limit exposure to negative people. You don't always have the luxury of cutting people out completely, but you can set boundaries. Reduce time spent with negative people. Don't engage in pessimistic conversations. Protect your energy by focusing on growth-oriented relationships. 4. Become a confidence builder for others. Confidence spreads when it's shared. Be the person who encourages others to believe in themselves, celebrates their successes instead of feeling threatened, reminds them that failure is part of the journey. When you lift others up, you reinforce confidence within yourself. Final thoughts. Choose your circle wisely. Your confidence isn't just about what you do. It's about who you surround yourself with. If you're always around fear, doubt, and negativity, your confidence will shrink. If you're around positivity, ambition, and belief, your confidence will grow. So take a good look at your circle. Are they building you up or holding you back? Because here's the truth. You deserve to be surrounded by people who make you feel unstoppable. Practical application. How to build unshakable confidence. Building confidence isn't about waiting until you feel ready. It's about taking action, step by step. Here are 5 practical ways to start strengthening your confidence today. 1. Start small. Build confidence through daily action. Confidence doesn't happen overnight. It's built through consistent improvement. Pick one area of your life where you want to feel more confident. Commit to taking daily action to improve it. For example, if you want to be a better public speaker, start by practicing in front of a mirror. If you want to get in shape, Commit to exercising for just 10 minutes a day. If you want to improve your writing, set a goal to write 200 words daily. Each small victory reinforces confidence and proves to yourself that you're capable. Success tip: set micro goals that push you forward but don't feel overwhelming. 2. Change your inner dialogue. Reprogram your mind for confidence. Your mind listens to what you tell it. If you constantly say, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," your brain starts to believe it. Instead, replace negative self-talk with empowering affirmations. I am capable. I am prepared for challenges. I deserve success and happiness. Success tip: every morning, look in the mirror and say 3 positive affirmations about yourself. It may feel strange at first, but over time, your brain will start to believe them. 3. Adopt confident body language. Shape your mindset physically. Your posture, gestures, and facial expressions affect how you feel. Stand tall with your shoulders back. Make eye contact when speaking. Speak clearly and at a steady pace. Use open and strong gestures instead of closed-off body language. Studies show that your body language influences your emotions. When you physically carry yourself with confidence, your brain follows suit. Success tip: practice the power pose, standing with your chest out and hands on your hips, for 2 minutes before a big moment. It's scientifically proven to boost confidence. 4. Do something that scares you. Step outside your comfort zone. Fear is the biggest confidence killer. But the secret? The more you face your fears, the weaker they become. Make that difficult phone call. Ask for what you want, whether it's a raise, a date, or an opportunity. Try something new, even if you're afraid you'll fail. Every time you take a bold step, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than your fears. And with each success, your confidence multiplies. Success tip: every day, challenge yourself to do one thing that makes you slightly uncomfortable. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. 5. Surround yourself with confidence boosters. Choose your circle wisely. Confidence is contagious. If you spend time with people who believe in themselves, their energy will inspire you. Seek out friends, mentors, and colleagues who encourage you. Avoid negative, toxic people who drain your confidence. Engage with positive content, books, podcasts, and videos that motivate you. Success tip: join a group or community of like-minded, ambitious people. Their mindset will push you to grow. Confidence is a skill you build. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you develop through action. Take small daily steps toward your goals. Control your inner dialogue and replace negativity with self-belief. Use confident body language to shift your mindset. Face your fears. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. Surround yourself with positivity and confidence builders. The more you practice, the stronger your confidence will become. So don't wait. Start today. Conclusion: confidence isn't a gift. It's a skill that anyone can build. The Power of Self-Confidence by Brian Tracy is a roadmap to becoming fearless, determined, and unstoppable. If you've ever doubted yourself, this book will show you how to silence that doubt and step into the confident person you were meant to be. Remember, confidence isn't about never feeling fear. It's about taking action despite it. So, here's my challenge to you. Pick one lesson from this book and start applying it today. Because the sooner you build your confidence, the sooner you'll unlock the life you truly deserve. Are you ready to step into your power? If yes, then start now. And if you haven't read this book yet, do yourself a favor and grab a copy. Your future self will thank you.